Alrighty, so again, we took the 56, we moved the a squared up to the top, collected those, a to the 7th to the negative 4th, which was a to the negative 28th, which meant we had to move it to the bottom. So pause that if you're at home and watching this so you can get all that down. But we're going to move on to the 57. So on 57, is there anything that you can do on this first? Yeah, we can actually do two things. We can, are you mean of this x cubed? Or this x, or the whole thing cubed? What would you do first?
The x cubed, like just the 5x cubed, just x cubed, and subtract the x.
Subtract the other x. So how many x's are we going to have left? So x squared. But can we reduce this also? And if I reduce that by 5, and that by 5, what's going to be left on the bottom? It's going to be, yeah, because over here I can make it 1/4. But if we've got x squared, I don't need to put the 1 with it. So it's going to be x squared and 1/4 and the whole thing cubed. And then what would we do? Again, you can do it two ways. You can either write x squared over 4 times another x squared over 4, or at least think of it that way, x squared over 4. So I unstacked it, and then I could just collect these. 2 x's, 2 more x's, and 2 more x's is x to the what? X to the 6th over 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. Or I could have applied the other way again. I could have taken x squared and applied that 3, and taken that 4, applied the 3, and this one's easy to see. That's going to be 2 times that is going to be the 6, and then we'd have to unstack and do it. So you can do it either way, unstacking it or the rule of multiplying that exponent. And that is it. X to the 6th over 64. Okay, then, oh, this is going to be simple. On 58, this one's so simple. What would you do first? 2 of 1. And then 1 times 3 is just what? Is just 3 over 5. And the whole thing squared. I think we can get our answer right away. 9 over 25. Because 3 times 3, 5 times 5. Did I do those? Okay. Then, oh, this is not pretty. Okay. So for the 59, oh, for the 59, what's your plan? What would you do? That's what I would do. I would go ahead and apply this exponent to this. So I'm going to write that down, 3 to the 3rd. And then what is this going to be? M to the what? It's going to be M to the 6th over, does the 10 stay there? The 10 is going to stay there. But should that N to the negative 1 stay there? It should go where? To the top as a positive 1. And then we're almost there. Let me see how they have that answer. Okay. Oh, this. Alrighty. So, what is that? Alrighty. So this one is going to be, what's 3 times 3 times 3? 27 m to the 6th times n, and I can get rid of the 1. If that's the only thing left, we assume it's a 1, over 10. And you just leave it improper. Nothing can reduce that, so you just leave it like that in whole numbers. And that is the answer. So that's 27. And then this last one, I'm wondering for the last one, should we do because I think you might be able to have that. What about this one instead? You want to do that one? Which one do you want to do? 43 or 44? Pick it. 44? Okay. Because I want you to get your heads together and do some yourself. Alrighty. So 44. Okay. Since I see this base and this base are the same, I'm going to go ahead and apply this here. So I'm going to right now leave 2 over 3 to the 4th. Okay. And I'm going to leave that just for a second, but I'm going to move it in just a moment. But I'm going to apply this here. So this is going to be on the bottom 2 over 3 to the what power? Because each of those get the 3rd power. So 2 to the 3rd to the 3rd power, and then 1/2 to the 3rd power. And now going back, so we've taken care of these two, we've taken care of this one. What could we do with this one? Put it on the bottom. And put it on the bottom as a positive exponent. 1 over 2, whoops, to the 1st power. And then, who thinks they know, I've got 4 2/3 on the top, I've got 3 2/3 on the bottom. I'm going to be able to cancel out how many of them? 3 of them. I'm going to have how many left and where? 1 left on the top. Or you could subtract 4 minus 3 is 1. So it's going to be 2/3 on the top to the 1st power. Then on the bottom, oh my goodness, this is awful. I hope I get this right. I don't think I'm going to get it right. They give me some weird number here. Alrighty, so this is going to be, how many halves do I have altogether? So I've got to the 4th. That was a good one to choose. 44 was a good one. What do we have to do then? Please excuse. Excuse stands for exponent. So let's do that. So we've got 2 to the 3rd over, that's going to be 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. And this one's going to be 4 times 4 is 16. 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. 64 times 4, I don't know, that's going to be 16 carry 256. You don't have to write this down, but I'm just going to show you that again. If I had to work this out, then I'm going to show you a little shortcut. 2 over 3 divided by 1 over 256, but I have to leave, change, and flip. Okay. And then I work it out. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Okay. I'm not going to get this answer right. Yeah. Thank you. That's going to, I owe you more candy. So this is going to be 1/2 to the 4th. Oh, that's going to help a lot. So that's going to be 2 times 2. Yeah, speak up, people. All right. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Now I think it's going to come out. So anyway, I would have to go 2, and again, you don't have to write this, divided by 1 over 16, and then 2/3, leave, change, flip, and then I would work it from there. Or when you have a compound, all you really need to do is swing this 1 to the top, and it inverts it for you. Swing this to the bottom, and multiply. So we get the same thing that we would have gotten here. So you don't have to go through all of that. So again, it's going to be, and I'll find a clean spot, 2/16 over 3 over 1. What was that? No, I lost it. Is 2/3 times 16 over 1. 2/3 times 16 over 1. And just, nothing goes into anything, so just multiply it across. 32 over 3. And they didn't leave it like that. They put it as a mixed number, but I'm going to put it as both. So 32 over 3, which is equal to what? Does that 3 go in 10 times? 10 times 3 is 30, and we've got how many left over? 2. And that is your final answer to that one. Okay, so that is it, boys and girls. I'm not going to worry about the word problem today. We'll worry about the word problem tomorrow. So your job is going to be to finish the rest of these. All of these are important. So it's going to be 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 that you've got to do. And I've got the answer key over here that if you're unsure and you want to see if your answer is right, just come over and peek at it. Just don't take the answer key and start writing all the answers because you're going to have to show the work anyway. Okay? Can you guys handle that? And that is it for the day.